everyone. How's it
Congratulations,
going?
guys. Congratulations.
I know, right?
Okay, we're joined here in the interview room by Portland head coach Michael Meek, as well as our student athletes Alex Fowler and Haley Andrews, along with some hardware. So, Coach, you want to make an opening statement about the game?
Yeah, I just want to, first of all, congratulate San Diego on a fantastic year. They're an incredible team that has had a great season, and obviously it was really a battle between two really good teams, and I couldn't be any prouder than our team. I mean, they're a team that there wasn't a lot of belief from the outside, but they believed in each other, and they trusted each other, and they loved each other, and they cared for each other, and all the things that great teams do that are trying to reach championships, and it's been an awesome group to coach.
Okay, questions, Jeff?
Michael, if you could talk about the two women to your left. Alex won the MVP award, but I'm guessing they could have given it to either of them.
Yeah. Well, I think they both have been phenomenal all year, just like our team. And I think so many players have stepped up at different moments. And Haley is, she's such a phenomenal leader. She's a warrior. When the chips are on the line, she's so cool and collected. Here's a point guard that shot over 50% for the year and was one of the top 4 leading scorers, top in assists. Averaged over 5 rebounds a game, and I think she's clearly, to me, one of the best players in the whole league, and I think she showed that this tournament.
Haley, can you are you ever going to get tired of being asked to make the big shot at the end of a quarter or at the end of overtime?
Honestly, it's a bit of pressure, isn't it? But it's fun. It's like the whole game of basketball, and it's nice to know that my teammates and my coaches trust me, that they trust me to make the right move and to take the right shot. So,
You're going to start expecting this now, right?
Honestly, after this weekend, yes.
Alex, can you talk about, and I asked you about this maybe yesterday, coming as a freshman this year, and you had an idea about the team maybe, but you had a new coach, and all of a sudden here you are, picked last in the league, and now you're going to the NCAA tournament. Can you digest that yet?
It hasn't it hasn't sunk in yet that we're actually going to NCAA. It's amazing. Just then, being with the team and the fans and everyone there, it was just such an amazing feeling. And just to prove to everyone that we're not 10th, it's just so amazing.
Do either of you have a sense of what it'll be like to be there? Have you watched the women's NCAA on TV or?
Yeah. I honestly never expected myself to be going dancing, but this year is a whole different story to last year, so credit to the team and Mike, and yeah.
And Alex, if there's one thing that coach has brought to you guys, you think that maybe has given you an edge, what would that be?
Just to play together. We just all have so much trust in each other, and that's one of the main keys for us, just to play for each other, not to play for other crowds or the parents or anyone, just play for each other.
Haley, this game was full of turnovers by both sides. You guys look like you were trying to set a record in the first quarter, but you were only behind by a point because you were shooting so well. I think every time you didn't have a turnover, you almost scored. Is that just accounted for the intensity of the game and two good defensive teams, or were there nerves, or what was going on, you think?
It was quite funny because going into the first quarter, we got specifically said don't turn the ball over, and we had 10 at the start of the first quarter. So, that's a game of basketball. Credit to San Diego, they're a great team. They're very good defensively. They're long, they're very athletic, and they really got after us, and it really put us on our back foot. But once we started to get the nerves out and started to get the momentum going, it was smooth sailing from there.
Michael, on those last plays that you set up for Haley, do you have a lot of different options there, or is that just one that seems like we're going to keep going to the well until it dries up?
Well, we did have a few options in it, but I think everybody knows what the one option was, and that's Haley's going to go and make plays and find people, and we know that she's not going to try to force anything. She's going to be cool under pressure. Just it epitomizes the season she's had, and like Alex has said, the awesome thing about these two and our whole team is they're all so humble. They really are, if anything, you got to push them to be a little bit more selfish because they care so much about the team. And I can't tell you how many times they've come to me during games and want players to get in the game, and they're just awesome. I mean, they're such great teammates, and to me, winning's fun and all that, but it's just regardless of what the outcome would have been, it's been just awesome team to be around, and they've worked hard for this. I mean, they're the ones that have done everything and put all the sweat into things and the hard work, and it's been phenomenal to watch them grow and improve through the season. And I'd like to say that I didn't know what the season would look like, but as the season went on, it really felt like after the league that this could be a thing that we could do. We knew we'd have to play well, but I do think that we got to a point that we could compete with anyone in the league, and I knew it'd be tough, and it was. I mean, every game we played, because we played 3 awesome teams.
You guys were, as we said, picked last in the league. Do you think that served as motivation for the women?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it couldn't, right? I mean, I think for everyone involved, I mean, you don't want to, but at the same time, it's fun being the underdog. It's really fun getting to have that chip and that type of attitude towards things, and kind of, in a way, nothing was expected except for what we expect from each other, and that was kind of a fun way to go this year.
So what about that, Alex? Were you guys insulted by the pick?
Yeah, definitely we were. I mean, it's just great because I don't think there's many teams can say they were picked to be dead last and then win the entire tournament. So it's just a great feeling for us.
Michael, you've won championships previously, and you say basketball is basketball. But before you got into the season and sort of had a sense of what your team might be able to be, did you have any idea what you could do this year? I mean, this has got to be exceeding your wildest expectations.
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, I mean, my last job at George Fox was awesome, and I love the players there, and they're in the Sweet 16, so I get to sit back and root for them this weekend, and, had an incredible group there, but this group has made it such an awesome, journey, and that to me it's so much more about the journey and experience that we can all create for each other, and I think part of that obviously involves basketball, but to us, I think it's much more than just winning and losing. It's really the journey and the experiences together, and we really try to stay centered and focused on that.
Last thing for you two, your family's at home? Are they all at home? No one's here?
My family is here. Got my parents. They did a surprise visit and came.
So now they have to stay for another week or 2 or 3?
No, unfortunately they're going back, but they planned to stay just for the grand final, thinking we were going to make it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Mum and Dad. Hope you're awake. I see you soon.
I don't suppose this game's televised at home?
Well, it was funny because they only televised on ESPNU, so it was kind of tough for my family to watch it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer, but yeah, it would have been nice if the West Coast Conference streamed it. But it's fine. We won, so.
What time Australian time would this game have been on?
Well, 1 p.m. would have been 6 a.m. 6
Okay,
a.m.
so
So it's not terrible.
it's
Dad's getting up for
breakfast.
work, so yeah.
All right, anything else? Okay, congratulations and good luck to you guys in the
Thank you.
tournament.